Is everyone in the Netherlands really tall? Welcome to the channel. Today, we're answering a question you've probably heard before, or maybe even asked yourself: why are Dutch people so tall? Or even more extreme, is everyone in the Netherlands really tall? Let's find out together. Stick around until the end to uncover surprising facts, theories, and the reality behind this iconic Dutch stereotype. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more deep dives into Dutch life and culture. The stereotype: are the Dutch really the tallest? Let's start with the facts. Yes, on average, Dutch people are the tallest in the world. According to data from the World Health Organization and other global studies, the average height in the Netherlands is about 183 centimeters, 6 feet for men. 170 centimeters, 5 feet 7 inches, for women. This makes the Dutch the tallest nation, on average, for both men and women. So no, not everyone is tall in the Netherlands, but statistically, more people are compared to almost every other country. Is this a recent trend? Interestingly, this wasn't always the case. Back in the 19th century, the Dutch were actually shorter than average in Europe. But something changed over the next 100 to 150 years. From the early 1900s onwards, Dutch people experienced a significant growth spurt, literally. Generations grew taller and taller, especially after World War II. So, what happened? Theory 1, genetics. The most obvious explanation is genetics. The Dutch population is relatively homogeneous and may carry genes that support taller growth. Northern Europeans in general are taller than people from other regions, and the Dutch happen to be at the top of that group. But genetics alone can't fully explain it. Genetic traits don't change so drastically in just a few generations. Which brings us to Theory 2, nutrition. The Netherlands has one of the highest standards of living in the world. And after World War II, the country saw a dramatic increase in access to protein-rich food, especially dairy, better healthcare, strong public health policies. The Dutch diet is filled with milk, cheese, eggs, meat, and potatoes, all foods that promote physical growth during childhood. Many researchers credit the high dairy intake for boosting average height. In fact, Dutch people drink so much milk that there's even a joke: milk is the national beverage of the Netherlands. Theory 3, healthcare and welfare. In the post-war years, the Dutch government invested heavily in public healthcare, maternity care, childcare, and early development of vaccination programs. This meant that children grew up healthier than ever before. Combine this with good nutrition and you get taller people. Theory 4, natural selection. Believe it or not, some scientists suggest that natural selection may have played a role. In a 2015 study, Dutch researchers found that taller men were more likely to have more children. Over generations, this could lead to an overall taller population. This is still debated, but it's a fascinating idea. Tall people might have passed on their tall genes more often. What about immigrants and diversity? Today, the Netherlands is a multicultural country. Many people come from countries where average height is shorter than in Northern Europe. So, is the average Dutch height shrinking? Actually, yes, slightly. In recent years, Dutch height has plateaued or even declined a little bit. This could be due to more diverse genetic backgrounds, changes in diet, less milk and meat, more processed food, modern sedentary lifestyles. So, while the Dutch are still the tallest on average, the upward trend may have peaked. How does this height affect Dutch life? Let's talk about the day-to-day implications of being a tall nation. 1. Furniture and architecture. Dutch beds, chairs, bikes, and even door frames tend to be bigger than in other countries. 2. Public transport. Trains and buses in the Netherlands offer more legroom than in many other places. 3. Fashion. Clothing brands often stock longer inseams and sleeve lengths. 4. Dating culture. Height can sometimes play a subtle role in relationships and attraction, just like anywhere else. But perhaps most importantly, 5. Confidence. Height has been linked in many studies to confidence, leadership, and even career success. It is possible that growing up in a society where being tall is the norm reinforces a culture of self-assurance. Do the Dutch care about height? Not particularly. Because it's so common to be tall, Dutch people don't think about it as much as outsiders do. If you're visiting or moving to the Netherlands, you might find yourself surrounded by tall people, but it's not something locals bring up often. In fact, many Dutch people are surprised that their height is such a big talking point internationally. Are short people left out? Definitely not. There are plenty of Dutch people who are below average height, and society doesn't revolve around height alone. Most stores carry a wide range of clothing sizes. And although door frames and bikes may be taller, there are always adjustable options. In general, Dutch society is practical and inclusive. While height is a visible trait, it doesn't define your place in society. So, is everyone tall in the Netherlands? No, of course not. But statistically speaking, many are. And there are very real historical, cultural, and biological reasons for that. It's not just a random coincidence. It's a combination of genetics, nutrition, healthcare, and lifestyle, shaped over generations. Final thoughts. So the next time you visit the Netherlands and find yourself craning your neck to talk to someone, just remember, you're in the land of bicycles, cheese, and tall people, for a reason. Let us know in the comments, what surprised you most about Dutch height culture? And if you're Dutch, do you think height makes a difference in daily life? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.